Hey guys, my name is Paradox and welcome to this new Let's Play. So first I just need to explain a couple of things. This is going to be a very different Let's Play, different to any other Let's Play I've done before. As you guys know, normally I play as a family and we continue to play as a family. When my guy dies, I become his son and so on and so forth. You know, like we do normally in the game. It's the game mechanic. But this time, I'm going to change this. One of my subscribers, he gave me a comment, and he gave me this idea. At first, I didn't like it, but then it grew on me, and so now I've decided to try it. Basically, what we're going to do, we're going to play as one man. We're going to play, for this point, Royce. And what happens is, when he dies, I will not become his son. When he dies, I will save the game. I will quit out. And then I will come back and we'll choose a different character randomly. So I could become literally anyone else in the world. So this could be, I think, a really fun Let's Play. So at the point now, we start as the Royces. But when my guy dies, I could become anyone else. I could become a king. I could become someone in Yai Tai. I could go from being a family, nice, loyal person to being a backstabber. I could even become an enemy of mine. I might become a guy who actually, maybe I killed his father. So then I try and get revenge on my old family. So I think this could be really fun. It might be really good for me because, as you guys know, the way I play, I like to role play and stuff. It makes it more difficult, it makes it more interesting. It affects the decisions I can make based on their traits maybe, or the type of person they are. And also will allow me to be lots of different families, because one problem is there are so many families in this game that people want me to play as. You know, people in the north, people in the Reach, people in the Free Cities. There's so many, and it's almost impossible for me to do all of them. So this will allow me to play as lots of little families people will want me to play as. So I chose to start as the Royces because people have asked me to play the Royces before. I've been wanting to play them, so I thought I'd start as him. He's 20 years old. This gives us a long time to set up the first one. Who knows, he might die dramatically, very quickly, who knows. So I think this could be really interesting, might be very different. I'm hoping this could possibly be my best Let's Play I've done. I think this could be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin and I'll talk about this situation and what we plan to do with Roba. But that's the idea of this Let's Play. So our plans and our challenges will change every time I die. So that could be interesting, like I said. So I think this could be a good Let's Play. So we are Roba Royce. He's a family person. He's authoritative, cynical and humble. He's a skilled fighter, a knight, dutiful commander. As you can see, his martial is actually very good, 17, but the rest are not so good. We have a wife, Lady Miranda. Nothing interesting with her. We have a son, Brian Royce, 2 years old, and Danella Royce. So the Royces are actually an interesting family, which I'll go into in a second. We are playing in the Aegon's conquest scenario. So this is when the Targaryens go to Dragonstone with Aegon the Conqueror and his 3 dragons and his 2 sisters, and also his bastard brother, Orys Baratheon. So at this point in this scenario, all the kingdoms are kingdoms, which is great. So we're all separated, and Aegon will choose either to come west to Westeros and take over Westeros like we know and love in the show, or he will head east and create the new Valyria. So this could be interesting. I'm hoping he goes west, but it'll be interesting if he doesn't, because then all the kingdoms will be free, so that means we can all fight with each other. So that could be interesting as well. Basically, like I said, I want to create our own history of A Song of Ice and Fire. We're going to create our own world, in a way, and keep playing as different families and see what world we can create. I chose this scenario because it's like one of the first ones. I thought it'd be interesting. It's well before the books and TV shows, so that means I can't give spoilers. So don't worry, you guys, if you haven't read the books, there will be no spoilers because this is set way before. So don't worry about that. I might talk about stuff in the TV shows, like characters that were in the TV shows, just for fun, talk about maybe if I like them or not, but that's it. But also we'll have dragons. So that is going to be nice. We have Balerion, 113 years old, 104 strength, well, martial, I guess, and he's strong. Probably the strongest dragon who ever lived. And with Aegon the Conqueror. So this could be a fun time to play. So once they take over Westeros, if they do, we could even get dragons in the future. So this could be a really fun time. So with the Royces, what I plan to do is I plan to be a loyal, faithful member to the Arryns. Because the Royces, they tend to be quite loyal. They're a very old, respected house. As you can see on their arms, they have some runes, some weird letters and stuff. So some people think these are old, an old language, maybe by the first men or something like that, because they're a very, very old house and highly respected. But there's still a lot of mystery with them. Let's choose something here. Gain an honorary title, befriend. I might choose befriend, but have 5 children. He's a family person. Let's go befriend King Ronald II. So we're going to become a loyal, faithful member to the Arryns. We're going to try and help the Arryns. Hopefully if Aegon comes and attacks Westeros, we're going to help him defend Westeros. Well, we're going to help him defend the Mountain and Vale, and hopefully make him more powerful. That's going to be my plan for the Royces at the moment. We're going to be a loyal member of the Vale. And it looks as though he's going for Westeros. So King Aegon of Westeros is attacking Westeros. This could be fun, and he's attacking the Stormlands first. Storm King Argalak. So that is what's happening here. So the Royces are a pretty interesting family. A lot of people really like them. All hail his grace, Ronald of the House Arryn, King of the Mountain and Vale, Lord of the Eyrie, Guardian of the Bloody Gate, and Protector of the Realm. All hail the King in the Vale. Yes, we shall. We shall protect him from these would-be conquerors and their dragons. Gah. Brian asks, Daddy, where do children come from? I guess I'm slightly cynical. Daddy will tell you when you get older. The bees and the beads. Let's go Daddy will tell you when you're older. So he's gained deceitful trait. Okay. They've sort of become quite a loved family. I think the Royces have by a lot of people who read the books. As you guys know, in the very first scene we have in the books and TV show, the Royces actually appear. Because obviously the first scene, as you guys remember, this is not a spoiler, it's been out for a long time, you've watched the TV show, I'm only going to talk about the TV show, nothing after, so don't worry. If you haven't watched the TV show, I don't know why you'd be watching this video, so that's what I'm going to say. But if you guys remember, we have some Night's Watch people that came out, and they find the others. One of those men was actually a Royce. He's the one who died. Well, 2 people died, but well, actually they all died, don't they? But yeah, so one of them was a Royce. So the Royces always pop up everywhere. So I think they've been quite well liked by a lot of people. And also this is the new update of the mod, so White Walkers can appear if there's a very, very, very bad winter. If there's a very bad winter, you might get White Walkers. I think they said it might happen once every 100 years, so it's very unlikely to happen, but it can happen. So maybe one of our goals for the whole of this Let's Play is we want to see the White Walkers, and then we must defeat them. That will be our aim. So that's going to be maybe our aim for the whole campaign, but our characters don't know the White Walkers exist. So for right now, we're just going to keep an eye on the realm, see what's going on with Aegon. At the moment, he's still attacking the Stormlands. At the moment, he's winning. So he's still got his dragon. His wife as well has got a dragon, and also his other sister. So both of his sisters and also wives, secondary wives. Always Baratheon, though, does not have one. Oh, and he married a Celtiga. Okay. So it's like always Baratheon married a Celtiga. I think if he takes the Stormlands and there are no males left, I think he normally gives the Stormlands to Orys Baratheon. And that looks like it might be likely. At the moment, the Storm King has been wounded in battle. He's known as the Arrogant. Yeah, the Royces actually, I've actually always quite liked them. Like I say, I don't know why, a lot of their family pops up everywhere. And so they always just seem like likable people. And they've actually just appeared on the TV show. Oh, it looks as though they took some land from the Iron Isles. Yeah, so you might notice if you don't know your history, the Iron Isles used to control the Riverlands. That's why this whole area is controlled by the Iron Isles. So if you didn't know your history of this, just in the past they controlled it. Also, the Iron Isles is controlled by a family called Horay, not the Greyjoys. The Horay family, King Harren, the man who created Harrenhal. That's why his place is in Harrenhal, is his capital. He actually created that castle. But that castle is not so good. But it looks as though he's facing problems, and it looks like his war with... So it looks as though he defeated the Stormlands, and he made Lord Paramount Orys Baratheon, and he takes their sigil. So again, if you didn't know your history, the Durondans, if that's how you say their name, they are defeated by Aegon. The king is killed, and so he puts Orys Baratheon as Lord Paramount of the Stormlands, but he takes the sigil of the Durundan family because he's a bastard Targaryen, so he decides to take their sigil as his own, probably to make the Stormlands happy most likely, and he takes also his daughter as his wife. Yep, so as you can see, he died in battle against Rhaenys Targaryen, so he died against his wife, the sister, Queen Rhaenys, with her dragon Meraxes. He did not stand a chance. Poor Storm King. So far, things are going well for Aegon. He's now fighting the Iron Isles, and so the Riverland people have rebelled. They've taken their chance, their opportunity. Yep, League Independence War. And then we have Aegon. Okay, Prince Roderick of the Iron Isles is helping. Prince Harwin. Where's Roderick? Which one's Roderick? Prince Roderick. Lord Commander Roderick of the Night's Watch. So the Lord Commander has joined the Iron Isles in battle against Aegon the Conqueror. That doesn't seem right. I'm sure the Night's Watch is not allowed to get involved in kingly matters. Is that a bug, or is that just what happened? I actually don't know if that actually happened. It probably did. He's a slave owner, so slavery is okay in the Iron Isles. As you can see, he has 3 sons. I know in history, him and his 3 sons, they were all burned in the castle of Harrenhal, all burned to death by Balerion. You cannot escape from the dragons of the Targaryens. So Aegon's going to be a problem. We're going to try and protect the king and the Vale from his dragons. I guess I could try. Rober, he seems authoritative. He doesn't seem like he's a craven. And he's a skilled fighter. Maybe he might try. We might have a very early death. We'll have to wait and see. And if we do, like I say, the story will always continue. We'll just play as someone different, which could completely change how we play. So I'm really looking forward to this right now. But at the moment, we're kind of just watching what the others are doing. Things are more interesting everywhere else. And he's a dragon's egg. He's wounded, though. Ooh, that could be bad. Really, the only way to stop Aegon and his sisters, you have to hurt them. You have to. It's the only way to defeat them. They have 3 dragons. But if you can somehow maim them, make them unconscious, hurt them in battle, you can actually beat them. But you need to get rid of their dragons, which is the big problem. I know in one of mine, I think in one of my Let's Plays when I played as the Starks, I almost did it. I can't remember. It was a while ago. But we still have a very young king. And his regent is Lord Alaric of Strongsong, Belmore. So you guys have watched me enough by now. You know how I play. You know I play, we sort of say roleplay wise. So hopefully this can continue. There's not much for me to do at the moment. Let's check our council. I should probably get them to do stuff. Completely forgot about this. Oversee province. I'll let time go by. Actually, my wife is pregnant. Very good. We have another child. Improve relations with our lord. We want to get friends with him, don't we? So there we go. Train troops. Train children. Might be a good one. We have one very young son. Collect taxes. We don't have much money. And scheme. Protect my lands. and I'll leave it at that. Any people who don't have land, I will get them married, so hopefully their children can also look after me. Let's have a look. We have one young girl. Have to get some more young girls. Let's have a look here. Master Joffrey. Okay, he seems pretty good. And we have no more, so I'm going to get some more. Employ a new courtier, a young debutant. Let's have a look here. So the Faith look like they have a lot of power. You can give them gold. Ask the Iron Bank. Take a loan from a vassal. Show me the dragons. No, obviously, White Book. Because the Iron Throne is not created. I want him to create the Iron Throne just because it creates a lot of new stuff. Like the King's Guard and stuff. So that's quite nice. Okay, you can have her. Anyone else then? And we also have you. Oh, but you're already married. A Falcon Tower. Okay, so that's fine. We've got them all married. Will the Horays... Oh, and it looks as though the Horay is incapable. So that's what you need to do to the dragons. If you can make them incapable, they can't fight. That means they can't use their dragons. So that's something you really want to do. But Harren the Black has become incapable. In the fight, he was obviously hit on the head or something. His sons are all okay. Let's check on him and his family. Aegon's family all look fine. Nothing seems to be wrong. Yep, they're all looking good. Always just needs some children so we can continue the Baratheon line. Once they take Westeros, they can also change to the Faith of the Seven. So a lot of things to happen. Hopefully, I'm hoping maybe the Greyjoys, the Iron Isles or someone can at least stop one of their dragons. That would be really helpful. If someone could just stop one of the dragons, I should make you that. And we'll make these guys an important person. What I'll also do as well is when I change character, we will also go back and make my past characters or their past families important people. So we can continue their legacy. We can see what they do. Do my children continue my legacy? It'd be actually quite interesting. We might sometimes be families for a very short amount of time. You know, if I randomly pick a character and he's an old man, or if I get a random character and he's a young boy like the Arryn, we could be them for a long time. We'll probably be the Royces for a long time. I mean, I'm only 22. And he seems pretty good. I want to try and stay as them. We should increase time, I think. Not much is really happening for us. How many troops can I call upon? So we have around almost 5,000 troops. That seems pretty good. We can hire mercenaries, obviously. I don't really have enough money for that. We have a son named Royce. Intrigue, not much to do there. Factions. We have Liege Loyalists. And in the Vale, Crown Loyalists. Yeah, we'll have Crown Loyalists. We'll join the Crown Loyalist faction. Daenerys is not satisfied and keeps asking for more toys to play with. Well, I am humble. Let her have them. Encourage her to play outside instead. Teach her some humility. Offer to the nannies with you, Leech. Off to the nannies with you, Leech. Encourage her to play outside instead. She's gained diligent. Very good. So I try and pick the things I think my character would pick. How to educate my courtier, Elaine. She's just a Valeman. Let's get her educated at court, because she was quite good at diplomacy and intrigue. Let's kick that out.